Hi, glad you stopped by today. Hope that listening to read aloud makes it a better day. It does for me when you stop by. So, jumping back into Flipped, we just found out about this whole weird tradition about basket boys. How awful is this? It's supposed to be some kind of big honor to be selected for this big fundraiser thing, but like Bryce, I think it's creepy. I think it's weird. Anyway, my mother dropped me off at school on Friday with my stupid, oversized picnic basket. And since all basket boys have to dress up, I was choking in a tie and feeling completely dweeb like in slacks and dress shoes. Kids whistled and shouted, "Ooh, baby," as I headed up the walkway. And then Jumbo Jenny passed me, taking the front steps three at a time. "Wow, Bryce," she said over her shoulder, "you look delicious." Gross. Oh man, I practically ran to the classroom where all the basket boys were supposed to meet. And the minute I walked in, I felt better. I was surrounded by other dweebs who seemed genuinely happy to see me. "Hey, Lasky." "Yo, dude, doesn't this suck eggs?" "Why didn't you take the bus, man?" Misery loves company. Then Mrs. McClure, the president of the boosters, the lady who lassoed all of us, hoofs it through the door. "Oh my, you all look so handsome." Not one word about our baskets. Not one little sneak peek inside. Nope, for all she cared, those puppies were empty. Meat market? You better believe it. "Don't be so nervous, boys," Mrs. McClure was saying. "You're going to have a wonderful day." She pulls out a list of names and starts ordering us into line. We get numbers. Our baskets get numbers. We fill out 3 by 5 cards to her insane specifications. And by the time she's got us all organized and is sure we know what to do and what not to do, we've missed all of first and most of second period. "Okay, gentlemen, leave your baskets where they are and go to, where are we now? Still at second." She looks at the clock. "Right, second." "What about passes?" some sensible basket boy asked. "Your teachers have a list, but if they say anything, tell them I say your neckties are your passes. I'll meet you back here when everyone's dismissed for the auction. Got it? Don't dawdle." We grumbled, "Yeah, yeah," and headed to class. And I can tell you this, not one of the 20 of us listened to a word any of our teachers said that morning. How can you listen with a noose around your neck, pinched toes, and a room full of idiots thinking it's open season on basket boys? Whoever started this stupid tradition ought to be crammed into a basket and tossed downstream without a serving spoon. I was basket boy number 9, which meant I had to stand there on the stage in the gym while nearly half the guys got auctioned off. Minimum bid, $10. And if nobody bid, the secret was a teacher was assigned to bid on you. Yes, my friend, the possibilities of mortification were infinite. Some of the moms showed up and stood off to the side with their camcorders and zoom lenses, fidgeting and waving and basically acting as dweeby as their sons looked. I should know. My mom took an hour off work to be one of them. Tim Pello was basket boy number 5, and his mom actually bid on him. No kidding. She jumped up and down, yelling, "20! I'll give you 20! Man, that'll brand you for life." Lucky for Tim, Kelly Trott came up with 22.50 and saved his sorry self from everlasting torture as a mama's boy. One of the few fates worse than a basket boy. Caleb Hughes was up next, and he fetched the boosters all of 11.50. Then came Chad Ormond, who I swear was ready to pee his pants when Mrs. McClure made him step forward. She read his card, pinched his cheeks, and raked in 15 even. At this point, what stood between me and the auction block was John Trulock, and I wasn't exactly interested in what he had in his basket or what his hobbies and favorite sports were. I was too busy scanning the crowd for Jumbo Jenny, sweating my pits off. Mrs. McClure calls into the microphone, "Do I hear 10?" And it took me a minute to tune into the fact that no one said 10. No one said anything. "Come on out there." I just lost my place. I'm sorry. "Come on out there. The lunch is delicious. Strawberry tarts. Mmm." And Mrs. McClure goes back to reading off the 3x5 about John Trulock's lunch. Talk about embarrassing. This was worse than being a mama's boy. Worse than lunch with Jumbo Jenny. How'd he get voted basket boy if nobody wanted to have lunch with him? Then, off to the right of the crowd, I hear 10. 10? Did I hear 10? Mrs. McClure says with a fluttery smile. 12, came a different voice from the same area. The first voice came back with 15, and all of a sudden, I recognized whose voice it was. Julie Baker's. How's he going to feel about Julie betting on another boy? Interesting, interesting. I think this tradition is just dreadful, but it's so fun to read. I love it. Love it, love it. All right, we'll find out if anybody votes or bets on or auctions or bids on or whatever on Bryce next time. Have a great afternoon, everybody. Be kind to one another. Stay healthy.